Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me, I hope you're well. So today's the start of the new project with the Down the Rabbit Hole kit, which is an Alice in Wonderland kit by Nanine at Collage Type and Tanya. Sorry Tanya, I keep forgetting your name, that's terrible. Tanya at Tatty Treasure. And all the links to the kits and their YouTubes will be in my description, so it'll all be there, so you can go onto their link and find all the bits and pieces, because I think there's three kits and I've got all of it in various shapes and sizes. So this is a second project. I've already done an altered book on it, so if you've not seen that and you want to go and see more of the kit, pop back and see that. This time I'm going to do a 3 signature junk journal, but I'm going to use the cover from a book, so I'm not altering the book. I'm going to take the middle out. I'm going to use this cover and I'm going to make a grungy, probably the most grungy I've ever done, I'm thinking. Grungy junk journal, 3 signatures, and in theory I'm going to leave lots of writing space, but we'll see. I chose this book because it's a French Reader's Digest, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it's got these lovely bumps on here. I'm not going to cover it in material or tissue or anything like that. I am going to cover it, although it is a lovely grungy colour. I don't dislike necessarily the colour, it might be a bit too grungy actually. I'm going to cover it with pattern paper in parts, just so that it brings the grunginess down, but you might still see bits of this green. I am going to highlight in gold when I finish these, or maybe before we finish, because I'm going to actually sew the signature through this. I want to see I want the strings to come through this. I'm thinking I might put some metal work on there, I don't know, I haven't thought about it yet entirely, or might have some material, something, but yeah, it's going to be very grungy. So I've got a topper for it already, which I made on film with you in the not too distant past. I don't know exactly when. Just wondering if it was a masterboard make. It could have been, I don't know. Yeah, it could have been a masterboard make, but there's masterboard on the back, and then there's some of the book page matted onto that, stitched around with some gold acrylic paint, and then there's another piece from the kit matted onto that, which has got this beautiful Alice image on it, and it says, "I give myself very good advice, but I seldom follow it," which is so me. I give other people good advice but don't follow it myself. I think that's probably what I should say. Yeah, and it fits quite nice on there. So yeah, it'll be grungy behind, and it'll have some lace and things, stuff like that behind it. So I will just be cutting this out of here. Shall we do it now and have a look? Be nice to see what size pages we're looking for. And it's nearly falling out on its own. Yeah, it more tore than cut, to be honest. I don't think my knife's blunt. I just think let's try a different one just in case it might be. I do use them a lot. I think it's just that the paper's, well, that's a very sharp knife, but it's, yeah, the paper is still disintegrating under, so oh, come on. Let's have a look if I'm going to have to, obviously I'll be cleaning that up. Yeah, I think I'll be taking that out. Let's have a look. Yeah, that knife is very sharp. Yeah, so I'll probably be putting some fabric in there. Yeah, it's disintegrating that. Must be very old. I didn't think it was that old. I thought it was only from the 60s. Oh yeah, you can see the shape now of that. So yeah, fabric, I think. I'll be putting some fabric in there to strengthen it. And just get rid of some bits. That's it. And sewing straight through it. I'll tidy this up. I'll probably decoupage onto here, stick it down a bit better and decoupage onto it. Put some fabric down. I'll do it with you. I'm just not doing it today, so yeah, you'll see me playing with that very soon. Today I'm going to show you the papers, give you an idea of what the signatures are going to look like, and I've pulled some old pieces, or not old pieces, some pieces of ephemera from my stash that I'm going to, can you see I've been inking? Crikey me, look like I've been selling newspapers. Yeah, I'm going to try and use them by, let me just grab them, be easier to show you than to try to explain it. because they are fairly grungy pieces. I've got a lot of grungy pieces in my stash, so this would be a good way to use them up so that I can, you know, use the embellishments from the kit, and I've got lots of them. Is there something in there? No, I'm seeing things. I've got all these from the kit, plus ribbons and bows and pearls, but it's not necessarily going to be that kind of it's not going to be a ribbon and bow pearl kind of thing. But yeah, bits from the kit, lots of pieces from the kit, things like these teapots which I've printed smaller, and I've just been having a colour in. So these are like grayscale, and I've coloured them in, you know, not really strongly, but with my metallic paints, crayons, seeing as they're out on my desk. I've been playing with them recently. I did the teacups somewhere as well, don't know where they've gone, but they're in my box somewhere. So yeah, things like this and the words and things popped onto some of these grungy pieces that I've got, and then I'm going to have, you know, lots of ready-made pieces also to go in the 3 signatures as well as the pockets from the kit and the tags from the kit. Things like this little notebook. It's quite a grungy notebook, it's quite a sweet notebook. Yeah, now if I put a few of those I want to say phrases, that's it. I always call them sayings, and it's not the proper word, phrases. So I put a few of the phrases, the quotes from the book in it, and yeah, just bits from the Alice kit, just to tie it in. But the colours and everything just goes. That's just would be just a nice little notebook to tuck into something. So these are the few that I've pulled out. I only went through one box of my ephemera because I'm about to sort it out. I'm going to keep it in a really big box so it's all together, so that's going to be my next job. So yeah, that's a tag. It looks not on the back, but it looked grungy on the front. They're not been made that long, this. I vaguely remember making this with you, so I might even have done it for the last Alice journal, I don't know. It's not a tag from the kit. That is that's a Janie B tag, and that's my paper on the back. But yeah, it's grungy. Like I say, if I put something on there, picture of Alice, playing cards, you know, the flowers are in here, all sorts of things to play with in here. Text from the book. I took all the book pages out, if you remember, from the altered book that I had. Yeah, so things on here. Grungy again. Stick it down so you won't see the back, but yeah, it'll make a nice holder for that, wouldn't it? Maybe. Yeah, we only did this one the other day, I think, with Scrappy Sunday. So I can take these out and replace them, or some of them with some of the bits from here. You know, stick a word on here that turns the kit into, you know, turns the pocket into an Alice pocket, and away we go. So what did I pull out? So time for tea, obviously. Another teapot there. It's just one of those hidden journaling spots, so I can just pop something inside there that relates to the ephemera. So who's been painting my roses, I thought would go with that one. I can put paper from the kit in there because there is no paper in it. I wasn't sure about this one. It's nice and grungy and I love it. It just shouted out to me, but it's got the blue. Now there is some blue in the kit. I might even try and take one of those off, or cover one of those and put something from here on there instead. Yeah, look. If I take that rose off and just have that one, it would cover that entirely. Suddenly it's become an Alice, hasn't it? And I like that blue with that, so yeah, I'm leaving that in. Another one of those that I just thought was grungy. You know, they might not all go in. Same here, the colours, those peachy dark colours, if I grunge it up, and I might take that off, it might come off, or I might just grunge it up and put something else on with it. This is the last one of these, so when I made these you loved it. So many of you joined in, or, you know, watched and commented. So it's a double gusseted pocket. I must make some more, but yeah, I thought this would be it is quite grungy, this would be the perfect album to put it in. So I might put that in the front of this book. It's lovely. And then this one, a sideways on torn pocket, you know, with some of the Alice tags and things in there. Again, that's a nice big one, it might go in the back. And then just a grungy envelope, very grungy and crispy. and it's, yeah, it's just got butterfly on it, so it could have something else on there that resembles Alice in Wonderland. So those are the things I've pulled out so far, which will get me ahead with, you know, some ephemera, plus all the pockets that come with the kit. There's quite a few pockets and a file folder, I think, with the kit, which you'll see when I get my box of tricks out again. And then these, so my printer did allow me to print one on tracing paper. After that it was not playing. It would print on paper, but well, sometimes it wouldn't even print on paper, but it just kept saying to me, there's nothing in, no paper in it, I'm empty. It had a right temper tantrum, but at least I got one. So I will try again, try and get some more, because there is another page that is a book cover with a picture of Alice on it that I really want on the either vellum or tracing paper. So these are all going to be pages in the, well, 2 signatures here, I think. What have I got? 3 pages, 4, 5, 6. I'm sure you've seen these before. There was a lot of us that when it first came out did the design, you know, a design team that we all did a different project. So we had file folders, altered books, envelope folios. There was ring bound folder. Yeah, so there are lots of videos out there of things to do with the kit. I think Tanya, I don't know if Tanya's done something twice with it now. I think she might have. I think she might have done the journal as well. And there's some of the kit pages here with other pages that I folded over, just to give you a rough idea of what I'm thinking it's going to be. You know, the style of it's going to be grungy. Like I said, more grungy than I've ever done. So where are the kit pages? That's one of the kit pages. I think Tanya's got that down as a tear sheet. I think she calls that one. Tenure on a knee, actually, I don't know, but I think Tanya's titled it. Might be wrong. You can see I haven't cut the ends off, and I've used this side of the ruler to create some really wicked torns, I was going to say. So I folded that the other way. I know the back's going to be upside down, but I can put stuff on it. That's why I haven't ripped it or inked it or anything. And that's going to go in, you know, like that. And I don't know if I'm going to leave that open, if I'm going to sew it up, make it a pocket. I don't know until I get the signature together. I am going to be doing a lot of sewing on these pages before I put the signature together, so I might sew it up and then it's pockets. My idea is to get black thread in, and the biggest zigzag stitch I can do, which isn't very big, yeah, just so it's dark and it stands out, because I'm going for grungy. I'll keep telling you, going for grungy and ripped and torn. Yep, so I folded a piece. I think I might have that one that way, because that will then, if I sew around it, that will then become a little tuck, won't it? But it looks like it's just been, you know, folded wrong as it's closed. And again, I might sew that down or might not. So if grungy isn't your thing, if you like the pretty journals, you'll have preferred the last one that I did. But I mean, I like pretty journals, don't get me wrong. I just fancy doing, you know, really big, chunky, grungy. Again, I used this side of this ruler to take a massive chunk out of there and ink it. You know, it's a grungy kind of paper anyway, design. So are those all kit pages? 1, 2, 3 from the kit, 4 from the kit. So this is another one. I think I ripped that one by hand so it wasn't too, you know, similar and uniform to that one. Yeah, so there's 4 kit pages there. Now if I'm going to have 3 signatures, I don't want to be doing more than about 10-ish pieces. So these are the pieces I thought I'd put in. So I've got coarse tea dyed tracing paper, just for the noise, if nothing else. I love it. And a torn piece of ruled paper on one side, again tea dyed. I think that's done with the ruler. But you know, I might Might fold some of the edges, but it's going to have some stitching around it anyway. And yes, some grid paper, again tea dyed. That's like one of those. And what's the test? It's named after a man. It's not a really tricky name. No, won't come to me. Anyway, yeah, and I've even left the title from the paper on it. Look, 1/2 inch grid paper, because I just thought it went with the grunge. So a piece of, I think, packaging paper, wants inking up, but I don't want anything a uniform size. I want them all different sizes. Yeah, I want some stitching, and I want some lace. It'll be grungy lace, but I want some lace sticking out as well, lace pieces. So lovely tea dyed doily will be going in as well, just to give it a bit of something. It's got some interesting marks on it. So again, that's a tea dyed that I've done recently, envelope. I'm thinking of putting it in that way. I might put another one in one of the other journals that way. So how many have I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right, so that's 10. So I can add one more, because I was thinking, what, I've been making some things with the books pages. What have I done with those? Been having a right play, I have. Really been enjoying myself here with all this grunginess. They're the ones I've just put in, aren't they? Oops. Well, at least you get to see while I'm digging through what might be going in there. These are the frames. I cut a couple of the frames out from the kit, and I've got this to go behind this one, so I'll be creating something, don't know what yet, but interesting. Told you I've been playing. Same with that one. I'm going to create something behind that. I've cut some of, printed some of the tags small. I always forget to do that, and Tanya keeps reminding me, so yeah, it came to me this time. So yeah, I'll be grunging them up and using those. Oh, there's book pages. So these are the ones that I removed from the last book that I did. But what did I do with the... I'm sure I left them out to show you. I'll just have a look on the other side in a minute. Yeah, so I've got lots of ephemera look and pieces left from my previous make, and pieces that Tanya sent me. Pieces that didn't fit in last time. Pieces from a book that I've got. Now, I don't know if they're going to be too bright, but I'll have a look when I get to it. Because I've got some pieces like this. I might just brighten it up a little bit from the book. It was a pop-up book. You know, something like that. I love this tree. I've got a pages here, could maybe go on there. And I was thinking, no, I know it's too big, but I hope you can see. I was thinking if I cut round this mushroom here, made it that kind of size, maybe, yeah, might just fit. Might have to trim the tree a little bit. You know, they're just lovely pieces, aren't they, from the Alice story. Anyway, that's not what I was looking at, and I don't believe, let me look at that one. Everything flying. Which way up is it? Books, that way. No, that way. No, that way. So it's a sugar bowl, jam tarts, books flying. Yeah, some good pieces in there. No, they definitely wouldn't be that low down, because I've only just been not in there, are they now? Well, how very annoying. I might have put these on top of them, but I don't think so. If I can't find them today, I will show you them next time I come on, because yeah, we're about to have a good tidy up. Oh, they are under all that. They are. Oh, I've left that out, look. Back in you go. What's that? Oh, that's the envelope out there. Don't lose that. Yeah, this one particularly. Oops. Did I rip it? Yeah, because I just glued it with glue stick, because I want to stitch it. But I was just having a little play last night. So it's just 2 of the book pages put together like that, so that there's a pocket in there and there's a pocket in there, and then I folded the edges over, so there's like a pocket there. I've zigzagged it where I'm going to stitch just to remind myself, because it was last night before I went to bed. So I'm going to stitch the tops on both sides, aren't I? Yeah, so if I stitch across the tops and the bottoms of them before I put them together, it's quite thin paper, so I'll have to be careful, but if I stitch across there in zigzag, then glue them together like that, that will create a pocket there, pocket there, pocket there, and a pocket there. And then if I stitch just right round it there and right round it there, leave the threads. It might need, it's double book page there, but it might need a bit more of a, yeah, to make it stronger. Reinforcement, that's it. Might need a bit more of a reinforcement. I just put those in there to show me where the pockets were. Yeah, so I think that'll be a nice piece going in there like that. So there'll be one or two bits like that where I'm playing with the book page as well. It might just be pockets. I did another one here where I just stuck the pocket half a page down as a pocket, and then I did a gusset pocket, oops, to go above it. I've not really thought any further than that, but yeah, I want to use up these pages in this journal. Ooh, what have I done there? Come out. These book pages, so that they're not, you know, sitting around, and you know, it's the original story, so some lovely pictures in it as well. And the pictures in the kit are all from the original illustrations, so that's going to go well. So that's what I intend to do. I think what we'll do is we'll start embellishing some of those pieces. Oops, because I don't sew this together yet because I haven't finished creating it. So let's get the pieces out and embellish them, make a few bits, and then tomorrow we will start in earnest. Poor old Ernest. We'll start yeah, putting the whole thing together, creating the cover, that sort of thing. I expect it will take me a full week, maybe slightly more. That's enough out for now, I think, isn't it? Put that in with me. Yeah, I need to choose some fabric to tea dye or coffee dye to use on it as well. So these are just scraps left, look, just bits of scraps from previous make. I keep pulling that out, don't I? Let's leave it out, I can't leave it alone. Right, this one hasn't got anything on it, so this should be an easy embellish. Yeah, I'm loving the inking. I do quite enjoy inking, I have to say, you know, when I can do it heavy like this. So yeah, I've enjoyed doing that. Okay, let's have a look what we've got left from last time. A few pieces that have been splattered and what have you here. Lovely keyhole. It needs quite a thick piece to take it because it's got 3 brads on it, and that is quite a thick piece. Not sure it goes on there though. Cake. Am I in view? There's probably way too much catching your eye, isn't there? Let's just try and just get the embellishments and nothing else. Oh, that little rabbit. Move all this up to one side. Is that better for you? Let's turn them all the right way so we can see them. That's it. So, gosh, I feel dry all that talking. I hope you're well and your ears are not bleeding from all that. All these little keys, look. Sorry, it was me squeaking my elbow. So what have we got? Cakes, clocks, lots of clocks. Oh, this little mouse. Is that the dormouse from Alice? I'm sorry about my hands, they really are filthy, aren't they? Keys. Let's organise it a bit. There's another one there, look. Little cutie. Keys. Right, there's a lot of keys. I quite like him, so I'm thinking we'll put him up there because he's hurrying away. He's in the background so he can be small. Do we want, is that too obvious, a clock and I'm late? What's wrong with being obvious? So we must have one of these that says I'm late. Or will it be in here? I showed you those, didn't I? The teacups I didn't show you. Gosh. Oh, they're the two I haven't coloured. There's 2 that I have. Yeah, so I haven't gone crazy with the colour. It's just, it's going to be a very, you know, grungy journal, so little pop of colour here and there. Okay, so what I'm looking for are all the words, which I think. So I've got lots of circles and stamps. Oops. I'm sure there's some little words in here as well. Now all the phrases are in the other one, but I thought I'd put the little words. Am I wrong? Maybe I didn't. Let me just get to the bottom and double check. start going through the other one. Oopsie. No room. Where's the words? Oh, they're here. They're here. Out. What are you telling me? Who are you? I'm late is what we're looking for. I'm sure it was in that other. I was sure it was. What's that? Curiouser. Oh well, I suppose we could put it on when we find it. I'm quite quite miffed now that I can't. Bear with me till I stop the camera. If I can't find it in a second, I will, because I'm pretty sure it's in here. Been through these, haven't I? Would you believe it? Right, I'm just going to have to leave it, I think. I wonder where it's gone. Definitely saw it not 2 minutes ago. And just stick it on when I find it. Not in there, right? At least you're getting to see everything, aren't you? No, it's not. Well, goodness gracious me. I know that there is an I'm late, and maybe I'll print some more off. Oh, haven't been through this, have we? Bet it's in here. There's one that says aha. There's two together, look. Oh goodness, that's the bus. Have you heard that? Air brakes, I'm guessing. There's another one. They're quite big though, these. They're not the small ones, are they? So, clock too big? Yeah. Set all the dogs off barking that. Do we want a smaller clock? That's the neighbour's car. Can you tell I've got both windows wide open? We're having a bit of a crazy heat wave. No, I'm not feeling that. I'm liking him. I'm liking that. Should we leave that bit for? Oh, I've lost me. Right in front of me. For journaling on, do we think? And just leave it with him and that. I think we will. Right, I know I've got a glue page going on. And I'm just going to, for now, use this glue stick and see how we go. This is just, I think it's 120 GSM paper, so it's not too heavy to stick. I'm just wondering if it needs a pop of colour or just stick to the grungy. I think I'll just stick to the grungy. We will put some little bits of colour here and there. Shall we go sideways with it? Yes. But we'll probably save that for the, the final embellishing. And we've got the signature together and things in it. So what we will do tomorrow is put the 3 signatures together. We'll cover the, I think we're going to need the cover, aren't we? We'll put the 3 signatures together and we'll cover the front cover. Hopefully I'll get that all done in one video, and then the time after that we can put it together and start filling it. I mean, we can start filling it anyway when it's not together. I did that last time, didn't I? I put some bits in the I'm thinking so I can't talk. Put some bits in the last journal. Yeah, the one that I haven't put up yet that you're waiting for. So the Lavender Blue Art Design Team journal, which was Blushing Roses. Gosh, that took me a while, didn't it? I'm thinking I'd like a little teapot on here. I don't think this would fit, no. Might have to do those smaller still. Drink Me. No, I know it should be a bottle with Drink Me. Oh, it is a bottle. That is a bottle. It's a bottle with a Drink Me label on it, Denise. Oh dear. I like that. So if we have the bottle stood upright, that's it. Yes, I like that. Do we want anything else on it? Shall we have that little mouse? Little mousey. Oh, he's not going to fit. You're too It is a very small, yeah. We'll just have the, oops, we'll just have the drink me on it for now. And that's just, you know, one little thing on it, and it's changed that into an Alice piece of ephemera. So, oh, the mouse could go on the book, could he not? If he fits on the top, because we'll see him standing out of there, won't we? And I've got another one. Let's have a look. I think we must be saying we're having that in there now, because it kind of gets lost on there, doesn't he? Maybe we won't have that in there. What about that little tag we had? It's a big tag. It's too big, isn't it? No. No, we'll find a different thing to go in there, and we'll drink me as well. Yes, what's the word? We'll maybe put the mouse on it. Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. This is the file folder. We'll do that in a minute. Let's do, Denise, stick to the plan. Do the kits that you've brought. The ephemera that you've brought with bits of the kit. So this is Who's Been Painting My Roses. Is there anything that says that? Off with the heads. Don't think there is. Queen of Hearts, not the Queen, is it? Oh, there's no picture on it. You must have a cup of tea. No, I don't think there is a Who's Been Painting. Oh, no, who are you? There isn't one that says Who's Been Painting My Roses. Whereas all the other bits. What have we got here? I'm going to put some paper in it, some kit paper. I'm just wondering what else. Where's a tiny little drink? Look. What else we might like in there? Queen of Hearts. The white roses. Oh, there's another teacup wants painting there. No. Do I want a rose inside? Let's put some paper in. It might inspire me a little bit. So have we got anything on the scrappy bits that would do? I've got bigger scrappy bits, it's just these are the tiny scrappy bits. That I was just thinking that Harlequin would be nice with this colour background. Do you think I've got enough embellishments out on my desk? It certainly is a big kit, and then when you print them in different sizes as well, you know, you've doubled the pieces. And up there. Now it's not really writing on text, is it, that? But I'm going to go with it because it's pretty and I like it. I suppose I could put some coffee dyed on that, couldn't I, so that we could have a little bit of journaling in it. So what have I got to tell you? We had our day out yesterday. Thank you so much, everybody, I have to say, for all your messages on Facebook. Well, thank you for all your messages on this channel as well. Just grab some coffee dyed. But yeah, there's quite a lot of you are on my Facebook page as well, Facebook channel. And I don't post on it very often, but it's just a way to a way to talk to me that's easy if you join up. I just have to thank you all for all your lovely comments, because Neil posted some pictures, some photos on, you know, and tagged me in them. I was out and about. Now, we couldn't go to where we were going to, the wildlife park, because yeah, I wasn't well enough to walk around, and we've discovered that the day before I definitely wasn't, because we went to the car boot on the Sunday, and after 2 rows I had to go and sit in the car because my legs were not very happy. So yeah, we knew I wouldn't get round Yorkshire Wildlife, and yeah, that's good. Blue. So we had a day out at the coast near us. We have got a coast near to us. Which side was I going? Oh, decisions. It's only about 30 minutes away, so we often go. It's not a very. It's well, it's nice enough. It's only small. It's not. There's not much there. It's the sort of place people go for day trips rather than to stay, or it's got quite a good nightlife for young, you know, the youngsters, or younger than me anyway. Where's my little roller? It should be on my desk somewhere because I've been using it, and it's been doing me great guns. Everything's hidden. Nope, can't see it. I have to do it with my fingers. Yeah, so we went there and we called at one of our favourite vintage shops en route, which is where Neil took a lot of photos of us in the sort of garden, sort of tea garden, and put them up. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, I've got another piece of furniture for my kitchen, a wall unit. Yeah, that's nice. So he's downstairs painting it as we speak. So I said I'll show you some pictures, and I will. I just want one more chair, and then the units and the chairs will be done, and then I'll take some pictures and show you them. But yeah, we had a lovely time, and then we went onto the coast where there is well, what used to be an old pier. Well, it is still a pier. It's still an old pier, but you know, it used to have like attractions and a nightclub and things like that on it, and it's not a very big one. It was derelict for a while, and it's been bought out a good few years ago now by the Papa's fish and chip chain. I don't know if you know them. If you're in the UK, I believe they started out in London, but they've moved up north our way. But yeah, lovely food, and it's out on the pier, so you're inside, but you see out to sea. It's the sort of place where the sea goes out a long way though, and yeah, we could see it in the distance before when we've been. It's the sea's been in, and it's been lovely sitting there watching the sea underneath you, if you like. I'm just looking for a little word from there, and I can't really find what I want. So again, I'll hang fire, because I do want something about the roses, and I can always cut it out of the book if I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm going to organise them all into little pots, so I've got everything in similar places. So that's 3 we've done. How are we doing for time? I bet because I'm gossiping now, it's flying by. Oh, let's make this one, because I want to put it in the front. Let's make this one somehow into Alice. Oh, that would have been nice on there, wouldn't it? Where was that word that said Alice? Did you keep your eye on it? What did I do with it? There it is. I'm just wondering if I cover that butterfly, I know it's a shame, but it would make it a really lovely piece. Yeah. For the front of this journal, I'm going to do it. I'm going to. Everything else is fine. I mean, the butterfly was fine, but I can't think of anywhere else where that will go perfectly. Brilliant. That was a nice quick one, wasn't it? Right, it is a bit lumpy there. Shall we trust to art glitter for this one? Just hope I get it down straight. Oops. Yeah, so the wall cupboard we got, I'm jumping about, aren't I? Yeah, I'm having it painted in the blue chalk paint, furniture chalk paint that I've got the other unit in, just to tie it in. And it's like a plate, a couple of plate racks where you can put your plates on display, sideways on, and then a couple of shelves, and then it's got cup hooks hanging under. I forgot that was art glitter for a minute. I glued myself to it. Where's my cloths? To use my finger before it dries. Didn't get any out, did I? Here we go. Yeah, I mean it's cream at the moment, which is fine, but I want it blue to go tie in with my kitchen. And then I went this morning and had, I think that's enough, don't you? Do you think it needs a key? It's the wrong colour, that one. And had my blood retested, for those of you that are asking about that. Oh, it might be nice to have one of those little, I've got some little ooh, I heard them go somewhere. Charms is the word I'm looking for, little metal charms anyway. Yeah, I went to have my blood tested and I'm back in range again. Yay. That's what I'm after, a key. So yeah, I'm okay for now. There's a teapot as well. Key or a teapot? We'll go with a key. So yeah, that's good news. And so we took Mum shopping and did ours, of course. Called in at the range for some more furniture paint for the oh dear, you don't want to go through, do you? Come on, be nice for the cupboard. Don't make me thread you. Let's undo it so I've got a bit more to play with. Where was I going there? The range. Yeah, I went in the range. What did I buy in the range? Oh, a new bread bin. I've been looking for a bread bin to match. Look how I've grunged the end of that with my dyed fingers. It's a good job it's a grungy journal. Oh, double tie it. I think I might end up chopping that anyway. It's coming undone, look. Right, Denise, I think you've just relaxed into this too much. I'm just having a lazy little play. Oh, just noticed that my pin isn't in the art glitter and it's erupting. Would you believe? There's practically nothing in it and it's erupting. That must be the hot day, I'm guessing. There we go. That's nice. I like that. Maybe should have put a bead on it as well, but it's on now. No, you can do too much, can't you? Oh yeah, I like that. Key to unlock it. Super. Oh, I'm so pleased I'm going to be using these pieces up. So we'll do one more. I think we've just about got time for one more before I leave you. Give your ears a rest. Which piece shall we do? This one's for the back, isn't it? Oh, I think all that wants probably is some tags. There's a little bit that I could fancy up. Let's take those out. That's nice, isn't it? Bring a bit of colour in. Oh, we've got the roses. Not with the ivy now. Quite liking that. A clock would be nice on it as well, wouldn't it? It's all about time, isn't it, this book. Clock. Love heart. I quite like this black rose. I know somebody said to Tanya it looks like a face, and yeah, it did to me for a while, I have to say. Until you kind of separate the two roses. I'm wondering if I can. And then it's really obvious. I mean, it doesn't to me now, but when I first saw it at a distance and on camera, yeah, I could see a lady's face. Sorry, I probably shouldn't repeat that because you'll that's all you'll be able to see now. I'm wondering if I steal a leaf from that flower there like that, does that now look like a, it does. a rose on its own. I can take that little bit of cream out of there now as well. I've got 2 pieces for the price of 1 there, because the other one still looks usable. Yeah, super. And again, they're different to how they were in the kit, so yeah, just have fun playing with it. I've had so much fun playing with this kit, I really have. Even if you've just bought one, you know, one part of it. And remember, you know, if you haven't got any, Tanya's got bits of it on, it's on her Buy Me a Coffee site. It's free, so you don't, I think it's still free, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sure she'll say underneath in the comments if it's not. But if you go onto her Buy Me a Coffee site, which will be in her links, so if I put links to her, and or although I might put her link tree, I might try and put her link tree in my description, that's what I'll do, and then you'll be able to go straight to it. Yeah, you'll be able to download some of it that you might not already have, or if you've not got any at all, you'll be able to have a play with some of it. She also has parts of it in her Patreon if you join her Patreon, and then the other, you know, the full bits of the kit are for sale on her Etsy. Some of it on her Etsy, and some of it on Nanine's Etsy, who is collage type like that. I'm not going to do the tags now because I've got kit tags which might fit in there, and I've got lots of papers that I can make into tags. I'm just wondering if I want something on the rest of them now I'm playing. Everything's got a moral. Do we want a word in there? A saying? What are they called? A phrase? Actually, they're quotes, aren't they, these? They're quotes from the book. If we're being... Oops. That's quite nice. I'm not strange, weird, nor crazy. My reality is just different to yours. I like... you probably noticed these are quite light. My printer was running out of black, and I didn't know when it printed them. Quite like that on there. And I did put it in the pile for just coffee dyeing and, you know, using as a print error. But I thought, well, I can still read it. I mean, you might not be able to on camera, but it's, you know, excuse my ugly coloured hands there. And I thought, and again, it's different now. It's different to the rest of the kit because it's not got the black writing on. It's got very light grey. Yeah, I think that'll be nice now when it's got tags in as well. So we do want tags for it, but we want tag for that little one as well. Right, I'm going to call that a day because, as you can see, I really need to get all these sorted into little boxes, piles, packets. So all the phrases are in one, and, you know, perhaps all the keys together and all the flowers together, some sort of order. Yeah, and it's going to take me a while, so I will leave it at that. Hopefully when you come back tomorrow I will be organised. I might even have put a few more bits on these and just put them in the box ready to go, and I will have some signature pages all ready to fold with you and sew with you, and we will cover that front cover. So there's a lot to do tomorrow, so give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying a second look at the kit and a second project with it. Chat to me. I'm here chatting. Pop over and have a look at everybody else's makes with this kit, and come and see me tomorrow. That's a lot of things that you've been told to do, isn't it? Main one is have a lovely day. Okay, see you soon guys. Bye bye.